Okay, I'm just going to take you through a few setup steps of your new Goodmans Ealing Turntable. Taking it open just to show you what you get in the box and basically how to set it up from initial setup. So you'll notice that you do get a prompt in the box. This is just a guide, as sometimes in transit, on the occasion, the actual drive belt can become unattached from the unit inside and just may need just to be replaced. So we'll take out the items from the box and the actual unit itself, and we'll arrange for the unit to be set up so we can just get you off and running with regards to just playing records from your Ealing turntable. Once we've removed most of the packaging, so the turntable itself is secured with a clasp at the front there. Just straighten that up, and you can see during transit there's a number of securing items that will keep the turntable from getting damaged in transit. You'll also receive this turntable mat, which is not packaging and does need to be used. So put that to the side. We have 4 pieces of tape that are there just because the deck needs to be floating in use to stop or reduce the turntable from jumping. So when you receive it, it will wobble, and that's correct. That's exactly how it should be. And then you can do all the securing and the safety cover for the stylus to protect the stylus. And we'll just plug the unit in. Power supply, 5V 1A power supply that comes with the unit. This plugs in to the rear of the unit. Let's just lift it up so you can see where it goes into that socket there. 5V DC. That's it. So once you have the unit plugged in and all the transit safety measures have been removed, that one can remain. That's for an adapter for the old 7-inch singles. Sometimes you have the middle missing where they used to be used in jukeboxes, and that's just an adapter that can enable you to use the still use those and play those records. So once the unit's plugged in, you'll see the red power light illuminate, and to turn the unit on, which is also your volume control, then the light will go green. Literally just to play an album. Remove the safety catch there, and as soon as you lift the arm, manoeuvre into place, the turntable will start to rotate. Now this is an album, so it's recorded at 33 RPM. Now this turntable's got 3 adjustments for speed: 33, 45, which is generally singles or 12-inch singles, and 78, which is a lot of the older records that used to be produced. So you can still play quite a few different records on this. Now, once you've got your stylus the place where you want it, you just drop the arm, and it will slowly descend because it's on a damped. To play. Now there's 2 small speakers in the front of the unit. Because this is a portable unit, it's self-contained, so it can be used not only in your home, but once you've charged the battery, there's an internal battery inside the unit that should last up to about 4 hours, so you can actually use it on the go. So you can take it to a friend's house in the park, you can take records and you can play them remotely, which is a fairly unique feature for this product. Your volume controls on there. You also have a line-in facility, so if you wanted to play your phone or an external device in through the system, again using it remotely, that's great. That's what that capability's for. If you wanted to move the stylus again, you can just lift it via the arm, the tone arm, change your record, your track you want to listen to, then drop it back down. And again, it's a slow process because this part of the record player is damped, so it doesn't just drop onto your stylus. As you see, there's another socket above. This is where you can plug in the 3.5mm jack plug, so you can listen to the unit via your headphones. That feature will actually cut the speakers out, so you can listen to it in your room or in your own private location. Again, to stop the turntable from use, just move it across, drop it down. If you wanted to play the other side, no problem at all. As explained earlier on, what can happen with this unit in the transit, because where we use numerous carrier services, sometimes where the boxes are transported from warehouse to van to depot, there can, in some instances, the main drive system for this turntable is a belt, which we can come dislodged from the motor. So all we would ask you to do, which is explained on this leaflet that we include, to avoid any unwanted returns, you can literally, it's normally a small screwdriver or a circlip remover, just pop away this small circlip. So in the instance where your belt has become unattached, just lift the platter, remove the belt, place around this extrusion on the bottom of the platter itself, and ideally just realign the belt with just on the lower part of the extrusion, just so it's at the bottom there. This is literally just to get it back in place, and you'll see on the bottom of the platter there's a tiny little prong there, just to locate the belt, just for getting it back into place. And then what you also need to do is obviously realign the centre of the platter on the spindle, but making sure that this part where the belt is being stretched at the moment is located. You can realign it with this marking on the turntable, just so that's just above where the actual motor is located. So this wants to pop just on the outside of the motor, so making sure that's realigned, which it is. Then lower the turntable. You can just pop it manually forwards and backwards until you see it click into place. Which is the belt. Relocate the felt mat. Place your album record on the top of the unit.